David, I understand perfectly that you live in Verona, Wisconsin, and in your high school you have SAT classes for free. You also have an academy near your house or private classes in your house, but you prefer better quality. The quality is the key for you and the price. And Skype is a wonderful alternative. We are 37 teachers of SAT exam. We live around the world in various countries. United States, many of us live in the States, some live in Spain, Israel, Tokyo, Bolivia, El Cairo, but we are all Americans. For various reasons, we live in different countries where we teach SAT to children in those countries. We are graduates of top universities, and we prepare the SAT exam. We offer, I think, a better quality at a better price. One thing you should know about us that's different, I mean, if you want to go to Harvard, we can do it for you. But most of our students are kids who say, I live in Los Angeles, I want to go to UCLA, and I don't have the score. And I don't want to go to Cal State, I want UCLA. Or I live in Arizona and I want to go to University of Arizona, not Arizona State University. They need a little bit of something. And that's what we offer in a very comfortable way. We will feed it to you. The SAT has the math part, which is half, the reading and the grammar and the optional writing. But we will find out the score you need to get into a university. We look at your grade point average in high school to see if your grade point average is enough to get in there. Because if it's not, you need to start setting your sights on a lower university. Okay, we're very realistic. And at the end, we'll help you get into a good university based upon your abilities. I know a lot of people are saying, I want to pay someone whatever it takes to get me into Harvard, and they have like a 3.2 grade point average. Forget about it. Some have a 3.8, 3.9, they want to get into Harvard. Okay, we give them a level exam when we first meet them, and based on that, we tell them, forget about it. You know, your math is so far away, we can't do it. We're not Houdini, okay? We're not going to lie to people. We know there are other academies like Princeton or Kaplan. They charge $150 an hour. Who goes there? People who are very rich, first of all. Next, people go there who have super high grades and want to go to Harvard or Yale. Or people who have very low grades and they just want to get into college. But the people in the middle, I think, you know, they already know they can get into college. And they maybe live in Wisconsin and they want to go to the University of Wisconsin. They don't want to go to the lower ranked one. Or they live in Florida. They want to go to University of Florida. You have Gainesville, not Miami or Tallahassee. They want the top one in the state of Florida. And you need on an SAT maybe a 1400 or 1450 to get in. That is where we work. That's our meat and potatoes. Yeah, of course, we have the classes by Skype and you pay by transfer. But we have students around the world. Because I live in Spain doesn't mean I only teach people in Spain. I have classes with people physically in my office. I prepare them for the SAT. I also have classes with people who live in other cities in Spain by Skype. But I also have Israeli kids who, for some reason, they're with me. I have American kids, plenty of kids who live in Coral Springs, Florida, Brooklyn, New York, Tampa, Florida, Verona, Wisconsin, San Francisco, Utah. For some reason, they prefer Skype, and they're looking for what I just described. So if you want to have some classes with us, it's really easy to find us. Just go to Levihello on Skype, and you'll find us. That's our Skype, okay? If you want to see us on the web, we have a web page. It's not as fancy as Princeton and Kaplan, but yeah, we do get people into Harvard and West Point and Yale and Stanford if that's what they want. We give them the level test. We look at their grade point average. We give them a math exam, and everything looks good. We just work them to get into Harvard. But we're not going to charge $150 an hour. Okay, first of all, we live in other countries. Maybe your teacher might live in the States. But the fact that they see you by Skype, maybe they're able to keep the cost lower. They live in a less expensive city. Okay, but some of those prices are, for me, outrageous. Okay, I mean, they're really outrageous, but that's the market. You know, a dentist gets $1,000 for putting an implant in your tooth. Maybe 600 of it is the part and 400 is the time, all those years of study. So, I mean, we get paid for our years of study. You know, we don't get paid like taxi drivers for the time. We could be 15 minutes with someone and get $500 also. But what we are looking for are people like you who say, I want to go to a really good university. I don't have the grades yet on the SAT. I have enough to get into the lower one, but I want the higher one. But I'm not shooting for the stars. I'm not shooting for Harvard or West Point or Florida or something like that. I want a really good university. That is where we can do it at a fantastic price. So again, it's Levihello on Skype. You can check out Princeton. You can check out Magoosh. You can check out Kaplan, the Harvard Review. There are many that charge $150 an hour. Some of them are swindles. Some of them are just a web page, and they hook you up with people who say they are SAT teachers, and it's buyer beware. But we are 37 teachers around the world. I'm the director, the owner, and these 37 work with me because they have good quality. They have good heads, and they have good hearts, and they'll do a good job with you. They'll stay on top of you, make sure you get the score you need. There'll be a lot of simulations against the clock to prepare you for the reading. The mathematics, that's the part we're very good at. There's also the writing, which is optional, and there's the grammar part. Okay, Levihello on Skype. I'm going to close this right now. I have to go. A student just rang. Yeah, you can contact me anytime on WhatsApp. The number would be 34, that's the prefix for the country, and then 620-837-894. I'm not going to repeat it. You can listen to this again. Okay, bye-bye.